time we killed hogs, we made soap. So I grew up with, you know, a similar background to yours, but in a different part of the world. And now I go into the hotels and have it. So, but as I said earlier, you know, I think I was lucky that I just happened to grow up in a community that was African American. And my mother was a registered nurse, and she was gone away a lot. She sometimes worked 20-hour duty from 2 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. She only got off 4 hours a day. And she got paid ostensibly $6 a day for 20 hours. So we didn't see my mother very much. And so I was basically raised with African American women. And all my playmates were African American as well. So I benefited ultimately from my mother's enlightened attitude toward the race issue, regardless of the mores and customs of the times. And I think that's where I got my glimpse of what should be done about civil rights at home and human rights on a broad basis. But I've seen the tremendous benefits that can come from opening up an opportunity for people to exhibit their human rights. One of the practical things was in South America. Before I was president, most of the countries in South America were military dictatorships. And they were in bed with the presidents of the United States and with the corporations in the United States, because they were the ones that controlled the iron ore and the bauxite and bananas and pineapples that came from there. And to get a monopoly on those products was a great boon to our country and to our corporations who shared it. And so whenever one of those dictators was threatened by dissenting voices within his own country, from indigenous Indians or from former slaves or from just poor people, the United States would send troops down there to protect our friend, the dictator. So in Colombia and Peru and Argentina and Chile and Brazil and Uruguay and Paraguay and so forth, from almost all those countries, we had military dictatorships. When I established a human rights policy and began to protect the rights of those poor and deprived and weak people to speak up, within 10 years, every country in South America became a democracy. So that's what I'm saying is this is a practical indication of the benefits of just theoretically, you know, helping from a distance for people to have a chance to speak their own mind and to elect their own leaders. So that's part of my background.
So now